Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a reading for sign of Gemini, and keep in mind that this will not resonate for every Gemini. If you'd like a personal reading, it's going to be the first link in the description down below. I repeat that. First link in the description down below for a personal reading. You can also find a bunch of other things there in the description. You can find my Etsy shop, which has my tarot and my oracle cards on there. A bunch of things there in my Etsy shop in the description down below. Should definitely go check that out. Go on there, go buy something. Really appreciate that. You can also find my shirt store, my website, different social media platforms I'm on, as well as Patreon. All that's in the description down below. If you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. I do appreciate donations here. So, Gemini, before we get into your reading, let's say some prayers. First, we have number 30 with the goddess Kali and number 20 with the goddess Kuan Yin. So, as usual, we're starting with Kali first. Number 30. It says, Kali, please bless me with your sacred holding and protection, that I may willingly enter your depths to be undone and reborn. I let go of my outer attachments and become free to journey within, into the sacred depths where your wisdom can reach me. I fully and gratefully receive your subtle, inner infusions of grace, healing, and cosmic realignment for spiritual benefit of all beings. Alright, we have number 20. Beloved Kuan Yin, help me realize the connection to myself and to life that I need to be able to live my highest vibrational life, where I'm well, replenished, joyful, and connected to the endless flow of divine energy and life force in our universe. Please bring me clear guidance about how to best cultivate Qi now, how to be open to receive the nectar of the lotus, the life force, and the love of the Divine Mother for the highest good, so be it. Alright, Gemini, so let us see what Spirit has in store for yourself, what is coming towards you, what is happening here for a sign of Gemini. We have number 28 with Tristan. Look beneath the surface. Number 23, lovers at the feast. Conscious, aware eating. Number 17 with new moon, Fae. Soul scrying. Alright, so we're going to have a look at these cards to see what they mean, because I just got these. Alright. Let's try to move these a little bit more so you can actually see them. So number 17 being your first card. It says, I rule myths and dreams, which encapsulate truths about yourself in forms that you can work with. I rule creativity and the storyteller, and that which enchants. I am imagination, instinctive wisdom, and archetypal energies and forms which cross cultural boundaries. I love the moonlight, and I know only too well that the light of the crystal one can mean madness or enlightenment. I am enchanted, I am the enchanted stranger, outsider. As are you, and so you understand when you feel you're not at home in this world. Sometimes I know you feel as if you are not part of the mainstream, and you can feel isolated. Please remember that under the moonlight, you cannot see the full spectrum of colors, but you can often see between the worlds and deep into the true essence of it all. Do not feel ashamed of your strangeness and your shadows. They are beautiful and mysterious if they are loved, embraced, and why is it stuck? Owned. But something is missing, and I have cast out a part of myself that I'm now wanting to return, like you. I'm nearing a time of action where I must go in search of all of myself. But for this moment, I take solace in the reflections of the still and moonlight pool. And even in the stark lacework of bare trees, I find hope and truth. You too have this quicksilver and primal energy. But I encourage you now to become practical, to deal with difficulties in separation, and to dissolve your fears through action, strength, and acceptance. However, do not shut out your own fears and intuition. What you resist and repress only regroups in the shadows and draws strength from denial. Instead, bring your fears out into the open and shine the sunlight on them. Embrace all of who you are. Your accepted social mask can now be dropped. You may now incorporate the power of heightened psychic ability, which can be hard to communicate and read accurately. Do not despair. You'll learn to understand and interpret your own psychic and symbolic language if you practice. As I am now in this sacred pool, if you do not make a conscious effort, your unconscious will continue to do the work on your behalf anyway. You may be a psychic at night time, being with fragile but powerful abilities, but you're also of the elements, and the dragon fae can teach you strength and give you the wisdom with which to use it well. Alright, so Gemini, you're getting all of yourself back here, is what it feels like maybe looking beneath the surface here and getting all of yourself back. Now it's going to probably click together more on you and like what all of this is. Alright, but it does feel like you are being yourself here. You're not really hiding yourself anymore. Alright, a lot of this is to do with like psychic or spirituality. Says this lovely lost for the moment dragon fae maiden has no name, as she is yet to come home to her whole self. But she is working on becoming whole, just as you are now. And your true nature is being integrated into your social self. She is pining. It is that she is waiting for her dragon self to return, so she can be whole. But she is also at a stage of new beginnings, and is obsessing over what she does not seem to have. This is the card of a person who feels... Hold on, Jeff, I got something. Anyways. Feels that their part of their true self is no longer with them, and it speaks of the yearning that we can experience. While she is wistful, she has hope, and she will grow stronger over the coming moon cycle. She has powerful visions. This card often indicates the listener will be able to cleanse themselves and feel at home near beautiful bodies of water. It's also the card of connecting more to the moonlight and the subtle quicksilver light of the reflected sun. It says, you may be feeling abandoned at this time, or like a part of you that is missing. It can also indicate that you have been experiencing a false belief that others do not like you or accept you. In truth, when this card is revealed, it is that a new moon fae wishes to indicate that you do not like and accept yourself, and that you may be choosing to hide away from your own psychic ability and wild self. Your spirit visions shrouded by denial, withdrawal, depression, drinking, eating, sleeping, to drown out your own inner voice and ability, fearful superstitions, feeling that your abilities are not godlike or God-given, guilt over psychic abilities and beliefs, dark night of the soul, expecting total clarity from visions, misunderstanding the nature of psychic work, longing, yearning but inactive, sensation of drowning, memory problems, soul amnesia, period pain, water retention, tendency to turn to alcohol, food, or other substances to drown out psychic messages. Alright, this is it's a little bit interesting and different than what I usually do on here, but it's telling me that for some reason, you may be kind of like blocking out a lot of your true self, which a lot of your true self is that of the psychic here. Okay, it feels like you do have a lot of psychic abilities. You're not really expressing this, or you're choosing to kind of like either don't see it or you're not showing it. It's telling you to show it. It's part of you. And working with this here. Take yourself to a quiet place in nature and make a commitment to practice your meditations, your readings, your own techniques for connecting with spirit on a more regular basis, particularly at the beginning of each lunar cycle. Also know that you need moonlight as well as the beautiful brightness of sunlight. Moonlight will cleanse you and assist you in rebalancing gently and naturally. In this way, you'll learn to trust that the part of your soul you have misplaced, and in the trusted sanctuary, it can return to you. Remember, nothing is lost, and all that is truly yours shall return. Alright, then we have number 23. It says, you're being sent a very strong message by the dragon faith, the goddesses, and indeed all that is to take your healing into your own hands. This does not mean rejecting traditional Western medical practice. It means investigating dietary components that may be compromising your perfect health. Nurturing food with organic, fresh, and wholesome ingredients will be a great benefit to you at this time. You're healing yourself when you investigate this type of medicinal approach. Food has magical qualities and is an amazing healer. Please investigate which foods would be best for your own needs, your individual system at this time. The time you take in preparing such foods will nurture your own self-love, which will come full circle as an improved energy, vitality, emotional stability, and strength. Increased capacity for joy and better sleep. Warm foods in particular will be of help to you. When you care for yourself, the rest of the world follows suit. Set the example for how you wish to be treated by treating yourself with love, respect, and building the foundations of strong health. The stronger your physical body, the more spirit will be able to reach you, as you'll be a clear and perfect vessel. Sharing meals with loved ones at this time will also be very healing for you. Look directly into their eyes whilst eating together and share what needs to be said. Then watch for the miracles. We feel at this time that your food may not be supporting you, that you're not choosing the energy which you create your life wisely. Please reconsider your choices if you abuse food, eat excessive amounts of chocolate, dairy products, and food laden with pain or toxins. Sometimes we experience a great deal of resistance to the notion that eating can be medicinal. Please take steps to learn for yourself about food and what may work best for your own body. We learn that after a seeming famine, a feast will come. After periods of loneliness and hardship, where we each worried so much about our needs would be met, we have experienced renewed joy and truth. We are amply provided for by this beautiful green-blue planet, Gaia. It says, how often are we led to the table of delights in this world, only to turn away from all the blessings that are offered, claiming there is nothing left for us here. The lovers at the feast have returned to a place where they will eat in an environment filled with love and where each is cherished by the other and by the bounty of Gaia, which we often call simply food. The feasting is the bounty of the planet and the blessings of abundance and the care for our every need that we so often experience and yet deny. The lovers have come full circle from a time of lack to knowing that the caring for each other, eating well, loving the planet, and feasting are blessings indeed. They have come to see that their needs are always met and that they are truly loved. It says, a time of happiness and well-being after a lean time. Eating well, understanding that food is energy and that energy comes from our body, extending out in our energetic field and influencing what we attract into our life. In many ways, this card indicates that we must not only eat with joy and relish, we must understand that the healing power that food brings to the body, food is medicine, food can heal, food can harm. Make your choice, one that is life-affirming. He says, eat well with your loved ones, friends, and family. Time to change your diet. Go back to eating seasonal foods, slow-cooked, raw, fresh, and delicious. Be conscious that everything you put into your mouth becomes a part of you and your energy. Assess what you eat on this basis. Eat widely and well, and ensure your food has abundant chi. Plenty of energy and life force. Alright, so it's this is a strange reading, so it's also telling you your food. Okay? Eating better food. Food that's actually good for you here. Alright? Now personally, I'm not in your life to know what your diet is. But it's also talking about a time of plenty after a time of lack you may have experienced, okay? So, with this last card here, Gemini, don't be persuaded by someone's charm. Alright? Kind of just use your intuition, what you feel with people, alright? Look really deeply on their behaviors. Like, what do you feel from a person? Alright, because you are having something coming towards you where it's like putting like a bunch of false promises. Alright. So, let's get some runes, some charms for yourself. We have Serpent's Bay, which is Ascended Master of Light, which you are connecting to. Yeah, this Aztec Serpent God. We have Thoth. We have this Moon Beetle, which is connecting with the moon, the stars, the night, the beetle. We have these two dragon lovers, one being fire, the other one being water. We have this Dragon Moon, which you're connected to, which is a symbol of Kuan Yin. I have this White Raven, which you're connected to, which is peace, cleansing, purification, protection, all that good stuff there. Alright, so we have this being blank. And I honestly feel like you're going off into a new cycle, which we do see that we're getting out of the lack into the plenty here, Gemini, and there's it's success. Alright? So, maybe you're even leaving behind people who make false promises. Alright? Anyways, that's all I have for you. Like I said, first link in the description down below for personal reading. Also go to my Etsy shop, go and go buy something. Really appreciate that. And if you want to see more content, definitely subscribe. Bye guys.